Hello and welcome to Buddhist Global's weekly news highlight. I'm Dr. Justin Whitaker, Senior Correspondent for BDG. This week we will highlight the news that Vietnam's Buddhist Sangha has lost its Supreme Patriarch. We'll have a look back at some recent BDG news and features about Buddhism in Vietnam and its place in the region. But first, the news. The most senior Buddhist monastic in Vietnam, Venerable Thich Pho Tuệ, Supreme Patriarch of the Patronage Council of the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha, died in the early hours last Thursday morning. He was 105 years old. Local media reports stated that the Venerable Thich Pho Tuệ was also a member of the Vietnam Fatherland Front Central Committee and served as head monastic at Vien Minh Rang Pagoda, a monastery in Hanoi. Funeral rites at Viet Minh Pagoda began last Friday and continued through Saturday with a memorial service on Sunday. His body was placed in a specially designed coffin for dignitaries and followers to pay their respects. Last week, Vietnamese President Nguyen Xuan Phuc visited Vien Minh Pagoda to lay a wreath and offer incense to the Venerable. Phuc offered condolences to the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha's Patronage Council and to monastic and lay followers around the world. Describing Venerable Thich Pho Tuệ as a symbol of the national unity and religious solidarity, Phuc expressed hope that the senior monks, monastic and lay followers would learn from his teachings and contribute to the development of Vietnam and to building the Vietnam Buddhist Sangha into a strong and united Buddhist organization. Phuc noted that the Supreme Patriarch's life vividly reflected Buddhism's cultural and ethical values. Venerable Thich Pho Tuệ was born in 1917, the second of three brothers. He left the home at the age of 9, and at the age of 13, he was invited to become a disciple of Patriarch Thich Tam An, abbot of Duong Pham Pagoda in Nam Dinh Province, and was ordained as a novice monk by the master at the age of 16. Venerable Thich Pho Tuệ received full ordination at the age of 20 at But Thap Pagoda in Bac Ninh Province, led by Master Thich Quang Ton. The Venerable received numerous recognitions for his contributions and services to Buddhism and secular society. The senior monk was honored with the Ho Chi Minh Order, the Second-Class Independence Order, the Great National Unity Medal, the Prime Minister's Certificate of Merit, and many other notable awards. Throughout a long and varied monastic career, he earned renown as an intelligent and learned monk with a deep understanding of the Tripitaka, making significant contributions to compiling, translating, and composing numerous Buddhist texts, as well as a poet. One of his poems reads, "All of my life, I just wish to recite the Buddha's name and recite the sutras, not seek fame or fortune. Please don't call me a Dharma master, but instead look at me as a poor old monk living in a village temple, and I'll be satisfied." With the exception of Thich Nhat Hanh's global impact, Vietnamese Buddhism is often overlooked in our global discussions of the religion. However, the country lies at an important crossroads, bordered by China to the north and Laos and Cambodia to the west. In 2018, BDG offered an article looking at an important meeting of leaders of the Buddhist communities of Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia. That November, the leaders met in Vientiane, the capital of Laos, to, quote, strengthen cooperation between the three countries' Buddhist organizations. This meeting, attended by over 500 monastics, was called the First Cambodian Laos Vietnam Buddhist Leaders Conference. We wrote that this milestone conclave could well hold broader implications for managing the underlying similarities and differences shared by citizens of this diverse but high-stakes Buddhist region. That event implies that there's a strengthening consensus among Buddhist authorities in the region that better coordination and cooperation is needed. The era of siloed Buddhism, where Buddhist communities did their own thing, engaged in a few ecumenical activities, and had little exposure to each other aside from the occasional conference, is not just unfeasible, but a hindrance to the interests of Buddhist institutions across Asia and the world. Despite these three countries' often bitter histories, the commitment in the Memorandum of Understanding, drafted in November of 2018, suggested a collective hope to, quote, popularize the tradition of solidarity and special friendship among Buddhists and people of Vietnam, Laos, and Cambodia, on the basis of respect for each other's sovereignty, equality, peace, and harmonious development. This informal renaissance of cross-border dialogue needs to occur at two levels to be successful, in both elite and grassroots circles, on the institutional and popular stages alike. Buddhism must involve academics, the youth, civil diplomacy that are actively sensitive to the balancing act of the three countries' relations, as well as those with Thailand, Myanmar, and China. Buddhism came to Vietnam from China sometime in the 1st or 2nd centuries of the Common Era, and Buddhism can play a key role in uniting the sympathies of both Chinese and Vietnamese Buddhists. Later, Theravadan Buddhism was incorporated into the country, offering a similarly intimate connection between the country and its Theravadan neighbors in Southeast Asia. The nation and its Buddhists can serve as a crossroads for exchange and growth in the century ahead. You can be sure that Buddhist Door Global will offer news and feature articles on the developments to come. You can find the BDG news and feature articles discussed here in the video description. And please let us know what you think about Buddhism in Vietnam and its relationship with neighboring countries and the world in the comments below. And as always, be sure to check out our website, buddhistdoor.net, for more on this story, as well as other news and features about Buddhism around the world.